that you can do at home or at the park, since you don't need any kind of equipment, just a body and a mat if you have it. You can use a towel as well. So first of all, I want you to bear in mind and follow the guidelines for Pilates training. So first of all, remember your deep core muscle activation, which I'm going to refer to as TA. So if you think of a T letter, a capital T letter, the vertical stick of the T will be your pelvic floor muscle, and the horizontal stick of the T will be your transverse abdominis. So the way you do that is lifting up right at the bottom, right in between your legs, from the front and the back and the sides. So lifting up, vertical lifting inside you. Then your TA, think about your belly button and your hip bones, and it's like a scooping or compressing if you want to bring your hip bones in towards each other. So that's the way you activate your transverse abdominis, which I will refer to as TA. Also remember that it's very important that you maintain neutral spine. So neutral spine is when you have the natural curves of your spine. So all your lumbar spine, thoracic spine, your shoulder blades, your shoulders, and your neck. So there will be times where you might need to slightly change your pelvis or your rib cage position, and I will say so. So either tucking your pelvis under or kind of thinking about arching the small of your back. But mainly for Pilates, you will have to flatten the small and the midsection of your back. And then for Pilates breathing, remember that we breathe in through the nose, we breathe out through the mouth. Never hold your breath, and try to do like a lateral breathing rather than breathing into the belly. Okay, so and this is the program for today. So we're going to start with an exercise that actually helps you with your hamstrings and lower back flexibility, and also stretching and decompressing the spine. So roll down. So we're going to first of all engage the T-zone. Inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, you're going to drop your head, stretch the back of the neck, and start rolling down from your neck, your shoulders, your shoulder blades, your rib cage, mid-back, lower back, as far down as you can. Always keep your arms hanging out heavy and the crown of your head just pointing down to the ground. We inhale at the bottom of the range, and we exhale as you roll back up, lower back, mid-back, rib cage, shoulder blades, shoulders, neck, and head. Just going to get this out of the way. And we're going to do 4 more of them. Inhale, exhale, roll down, neck, shoulders, rib cage, lower back, as far down as you can. Inhale and exhale, roll back up. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll down. Always keep the crown of your head hanging down and pointing down to the ground. Exhale, roll back up. There will be people that will be more flexible or less flexible, it doesn't matter. So if you are less flexible and can only reach down here, that's fine, that's what you do. If you can reach down further, and if you're very flexible and you touch the ground with your hands, just fold your arms up and still keep going down. And exhale, roll back up. We'll do 2 more. Inhale through the nose, keep your core engaged. Exhale, roll down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll back up. 1 more. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll down. You're going to hold it here. What you're going to do now is you're going to switch your body weight forward onto the ball of your feet. And we're going to hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Back on your heels and start rolling back. Beautiful. So that's a nice way to stretch your hamstrings and your lower back and decompress your spine. Next exercise, you need to focus on stabilizing your pelvis. And we're going to do a little bit of rotation, working on your abdominals, working on your core, and with the upper body. So imagine that your body is 2 halves, the bottom half and the top half. So you're going to stabilize the bottom half while the top half is moving. So we're going to do like a semi-squat position, not too low, not too high, and then make sure that your knees are in line with your toes and your hips are square facing forward. So we're going to engage your T-zone and inhale as you lift your arm up high, and then you're going to rotate and follow the arm with your head all the way back, rotating backwards as much as you can, and then come back to the front. We're going to do 5 with each arm. Inhale and exhale. Just be mindful that you don't hyperextend your lower back. So if you can, slightly tuck your pelvis in. Inhale and exhale. Really thinking about stabilizing the pelvis, the knees, the thighs. One more on this side. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to do 5 with the other arm. Inhale and exhale. So you're really going to feel the muscles in the back, below your shoulder blade and around your waist doing the work. You will feel your quads working as well. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your core engaged. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Give your legs a little shake if you need to. And now we continue alternating sides. Inhale. Exhale. Now we go with the left. Up, back, down, and front. Up, back, down, and front. Up, back, down, and front. Remember your deep core muscle activation. Remember to breathe in through the nose. Follow the arm with your head. Breathe out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Left arm. Inhale. Following twist in the neck as well as the whole upper body from the waist up. Last one on each side. And down. And inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And then have a little shake of the legs. And next one, so we're going to start on the standing up position. But then we're going to roll down just once, and from the roll down position we're going to walk up on our hands onto a plank position. So for this one, not only are we going to work on our flexibility for our hamstrings and our lower back, but also pure strength for the upper body, the shoulders, the core, and the quads. So we're going to roll down like before, just once. Now, there might be people who are not able to put their hands on the floor to start with because at the moment the flexibility is not quite there yet. So if this is as much as you can go down, that's fine. You bend your knees to the point that you can put your fingertips on the floor, and then you start walking out on your hands and stretch your legs out as soon as you can to feel the stretch in the calves and the hamstrings to a plank position. So your hands are going to be right below your shoulders and your back is going to be stretched. So your whole body, lengthening your body from the top of your head to your heels. So make sure that your bum is not sticking up in the air or that you're dropping your hips down like this, which will hurt your lower back. So strong in the core, strong in the front of your body. And now we inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to lift the bottom right up towards the ceiling, head right down between your arms. And then you're going to start walking back in on your hands towards your body. Again, if you're a little bit tight, that's okay. So you can bend your knees, walk in. But once you're here, stretch your legs up fully to then feel the stretch there. And again, from here, we go out to plank position. And then you lift your head. So don't keep your head down. Lift your head up. And then up. Walk back in. And you hold the roll down position to get that stretch. And then out to plank again. Inhale. Exhale. We inhale here. We exhale to plank position. Keeping your head up. Now head down. Bottoms up. And walk back in. Start lowering your heels down fully to stretch. And again, walk out. in and stretch. Walk out. Keep your deep core muscles activated. Up. Walk in and stretch. Walk out. Walk in. The next two, we're going to hold both positions, both the stretching and the core strengthening in one. So we're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, walk in, and hold the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk out and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, walk in, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll back up. Very good. If you want to quickly grab a drink of water, and now we're going to get down on our stomachs. So lying down in your stomach. So for the next exercise, I want you to think about your glutes in the midsection of your back, not so much the lower back. So what we're going to try to do on the full lying down position, you're going to lengthen in the body. So you're going to lengthen your legs back up all the way, like if you wanted to touch the back of the room with your tippy toes, and then the front of the room with your fingertips. Be mindful not to lift your shoulders up towards your ears, so keep your shoulders down. So what I want you to do is lift your legs, your arms, your head, and the top part of your chest off the ground, but without using your lower back too much. Meaning, so you're going to lengthen in the legs and use your glutes to lift up the legs, tuck your pelvis in slightly, and now we're going to lift up the head and the arms and the top part of your chest, and squeeze in your shoulder blades. And then we're going to lower and lift again. So we exhale as we lift, we inhale as we lower. So really focus on your glutes and your mid-back. Try to lengthen the small of your back as much as you can. And down. So exhale, up, inhale, down. Keeping your T-zone engaged. And down. So we don't need to go up high like this. Just a little lift from the ground, focusing on your glutes and your mid-back muscles. And up. And down. Exhale, up. And down. Just a few more. Up. And down. Up. And down. We're going to do 2 more. Up. And down. This last one, we're going to hold it here. Now you're going to pretend that you're swimming, and you're going to keep your arms and legs up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. And again, up. And arms and legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Last one. Up, hold and kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Very good. You're gonna come up on your fours, sit back on your heels, keep your arms all stretched out in front of you, and give your lower back a little bit of a stretch. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to lie down on our backs. So for the next few exercises, we really need to focus on our pelvis and rib cage position. Since we're lying down on our backs, and for most of the exercises, the legs are going to be up in the air, unsupported, you really need to concentrate on engaging your deep core muscles, so pelvic floor, TA, and then try to slightly flatten the small in the mid-back section onto the mat, like so. So you lie down on your back with your knees bent at about 90 degrees. First thing, we're going to go from head to pelvis. So first thing you're going to do, slightly tuck your chin in. Then you're going to pull your shoulders back. So never roll your shoulders forward or up towards your ears. Roll your shoulders back. And then think about this part of your back. And what I want you to do is really press it down onto the mat throughout the whole exercise. So that will be your main goal for this exercise. Not only actually doing the exercise, but focusing on that pressing down. So that lengthens and protects the muscles in the lower back, and then activates the muscles at the front and all the core muscles. Keep your shoulders back. So we're going to start on that position. We engage our T-zone. What we're going to do, we're going to lift one leg at a time off the ground, and then we're going to lower it back down, like so. Engage your core, inhale as you lift the leg and hold it, and inhale at the bottom, and exhale at the top. Very good. So here, make sure that you don't lose this strength here and you go like this. So really pushing down into the mat, pressing down into the mat. And now we inhale here, we exhale as we fully lower the leg back down to the ground. And then inhale and exhale and lower. So the aim here is to keep your back straight and preventing it from twisting, and definitely the pelvis not tilting back and forth or sideways. So we inhale and we exhale as we lift. We inhale, we exhale as we lift. We inhale, exhale down, inhale, exhale down. Really focusing on your pelvis and rib cage position. Exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale up. Remember your deep core muscle activation. And down. And exhale down. We're going to do 2 more with each leg. Up. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale down. This time we're going to keep our legs up in the air once we lift them down. And what we're going to do now is we're going to actually lower the leg, but just tapping the floor with your toes without actually resting your foot fully down on the floor, like so. So we inhale at the top, exhale. Just touch the mat with your toes and up. And same leg. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, up. Exhale down. So make sure that the other leg is not moving. Your hips are pointing up towards the ceiling so they're not twisting towards the side of the leg that is moving. 2 more. And exhale down. Keep your shoulders down. Your chin tucked in, other leg. Exhale down, inhale up, pelvic floor, TA. 3 more with each leg, this leg, and exhale down. 1 more, and now we're gonna alternate. Exhale down, inhale up, other leg. Exhale down. Inhale up, 2 more with each leg, down and up, really focusing on that gap under the small of your back, flattening down onto the mat. And now we're going to do 3 more where we're going to do both legs at the same time. If you feel that your lower back is getting a little bit touchy, have a little rest, or just continue 1 leg at a time. So we exhale, down, inhale, up. Exhale, down, inhale, up. 1 more. Exhale, down, inhale, up. Fantastic. Grab your knees into your chest, bring your head up towards your knees, And stretch your legs down and your arms back. Give yourself a good stretch across the front of your body. And this time, we're definitely gonna work with our legs on tabletop position. That means that our legs are unsupported. At any time, if you feel that it's a little bit too much for your lower back, maybe because your abdominal muscles are not so strong at the moment to keep your pelvis in the right position, feel free to bring your feet down like so and just continue with the specific abdominal exercise that we're doing. So if you choose to bring your legs up to tabletop, engage your core, and then we're going to slightly tuck the pelvis in one at a time, bring both legs up to tabletop position. So tabletop is 90 degrees at the hip and the knees above your hips, feet at knee level. So neither here nor there. Right like this. We're going to bring our arms up towards the ceiling, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use our abdominal muscles to curl up. Very important for people in general, but especially if you have any neck problems, to have the right position of your legs. So first thing you're going to do, lower your shoulders, lift your head off the ground, always your eye line towards this part of your thighs, and then you're going to lift up your rib cage towards your pelvis. Okay, so don't lift up with the neck like this. So tuck your chin in, keep your shoulders down. Inhale, roll back down, flattening the small of your back onto the mat. So we exhale as we curl up. We inhale as we come back down. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Up. We're going to hold it here. Make sure that you pull your shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, and down. We're going to do another 5. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Like I said, feel free to put your feet back down at any time if you feel that it's too much for your lower back. 1 more, up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Stretch your legs down, your arms up all the way, again to fully stretch these muscles here. Now feel free to stick your ribs out if you like. The next exercise will be also working specifically on your abs and again with your legs unsupported. So remember your pelvis and rib cage position. But this time, we're actually going to extend the legs forward in front of your body, meaning the weight of the legs really wants the pelvis to tilt this way and take the small of your back off the mat, up off the mat. So more than ever, do you need to really work on pressing down onto the mat. Okay, so what we're going to do, same position as before. So if you feel again that it's too much for your lower back, I'll show you how to do it first. So we're going to curl up and extend the legs and then externally rotate it. So heels together, toes and knees facing out. So if that's too much for your lower back, lift your legs up a little higher or simply just do it with your knees bent, like this, okay? So we're gonna curl up and extend the legs and externally rotate. And curl back down, legs to tabletop. Here we go. Exhale up, inhale down. And up, really pressing the small of your back and your rib cage onto the mat. Good. By now, you should be feeling the abdominal muscles getting a good workout. Good. And down. Keeping your core engaged throughout the whole time. Lifting up your pelvic floor, drawing your abdominals in. 3 more. Up. And down. Up. And down. And last one, we're going to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Again. Stretch your legs down, your arms back. We're nearly there. One more to go. This time we're going to sit up and we're going to go onto our elbows back like this, and make sure that you're not collapsing on your shoulders like this. So you're going to keep your shoulders down away from your ears. The palms of your hands down on the mat. Then bend your knees up like so. And then I want you to tuck your pelvis in, again, to flatten the small of your back onto the mat. Then we're going to bring our legs up to tabletop position. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to, this time, remember how the second exercise we were twisting the upper body and stabilizing the lower body? This is the opposite. We're going to twist the pelvis and stabilize the upper body. Okay? Keep your chin down, and we're going to inhale as we go down to the side, and exhale. You're going to extend your legs. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, pull yourself back up. Inhale, down to the side. Exhale, extend your legs. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, back up. If you find that it's a little bit too much on your shoulders or your neck, you can lie down all the way and just keep it doing it from this position here. Extend, bend, roll back up. Inhale down, exhale. When you extend, make sure that you're not bringing your legs up towards your body. So keep your hips at 90 degrees. Curl back up. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep your knees together and pull yourself back up. Down, extend, bend, roll back up. Down, extend, bend, roll back up. Down, extend, bend, and roll back up. Remember your deep core muscle activation. Make sure that you're not shrugging your shoulders up towards your ears. Now we're going to hold it here, and we're going to extend and bend 5 times. Extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We come back to the middle, other side. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up to the middle. Roll down all the way. Stretch your legs down and your arms back. So you made it to the end. Now we're going to do a little bit of a stretching. Always a stretch after your sessions. So lengthening the body, nice and long. Bring your arms down by your sides. Bring your right leg straight up in the air, and then you're going to drop it all the way down across the left side. Look away to the right. Hopefully you broke a little bit of a sweat and you'll be able to feel some muscles tomorrow. Other leg. But always remember that Pilates is more about your technique and how you engage your deep core muscles and maintain that neutral spine. Very important. Back to the middle. And then you're going to sit up for me. And you're going to roll forward. Try to keep your knees as straight as possible. Grab onto your ankles or your calves or your knees, whatever you can reach. And then pull your chest and your head down towards your thighs. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed. And then finish off with a nice child pose stretch. Beautiful, guys. I hope you enjoyed this workout and I will see you soon. Bye.